Hello to all attendees. By way of introduction, I'm Nicolette Pomba-Van Editor-in-Chief of ESI Africa magazine and the news platform esi-africa.com. We are privileged to be a media partner to this important event, and I thank the organizers for the opportunity. I was asked to speak about impact access stories, but allow me to rather focus on what ESI Africa's editorial team has found to be trending this year. This is important information that will help to support the work that you are aiming to accomplish. The first thing that we noticed is that energy access versus the energy transition conversation has taken on a new stance. There's a growing acknowledgement that people the world over are starting to understand that Africa needs to create the access in the first place. This is because the energy transition means creating access in the first place, specifically in developing geographies. It is certainly reflected in this conference program, as many of the topics delve into how we are to meet SDG 7, which is to create energy access for all by 2030. Please, we need to achieve this very important target. However, for example, Gartner's OffGrid Solar Market Trends Report for 2022 projects the number of people who will be electrified on a basic level through off-grid solar solutions by 2030 could only reach 624 million people. This number of people is a drop in the ocean of an immense challenge of achieving universal energy access for all. The report notes that people who gain first-time access to modern electricity through off-grid solar projects or products will also benefit from off-grid solutions and, very importantly, productive use of energy technologies. This is something that we are seeing on ESI Africa on a daily basis. But under the best scenario, we need to keep pushing fiscal policies, grants, and subsidies to assist governments to reach the ideal universal access number. These include greater availability of pay-as-you-go consumer financing, strategic investor engagement, diversified beyond energy business models, and an increase in subsidies and concessional finance. This will ensure that off-grid solar companies can accelerate the pace of electrification and meet SDG targets. These companies have an important role to play. If these game-changing initiatives are not accelerated, it is believed that around 526 million people globally will probably remain unelectrified across nascent and emerging markets. And as you know, this is the most of the people in sub-Saharan Africa. While this is distressing news, I am very pleased to note that this conference program covers an important topic. It's something that I'm quite passionate about myself, and that is the water, energy, food nexus. And this is a topic that we see taking form through the content that we cover on ESI Africa. However, this sadly includes reports on food insecurity driven by climate change, which then forces the migration of people across spaces that simply cannot support them. But to change this dynamic requires really targeted and innovative financing and investment strategies. These will tap into large-scale foreign direct investment. For example, projected investment into energy access markets is about 15.5 billion short of the amount needed to reach SDG 7 targets. Of that total amount, around 4.5 billion is needed to subsidize access by poor and vulnerable households. Also, more investment is needed to reach 192 million small-scale farmers in sub-Saharan Africa between now and 2030 in order to give them access to life-changing solar water pumps. And that is why I'm pleased to see that topics such as financing opportunities for off-grid solar sector, which includes solar home systems, is being unpacked at this conference. It is through this level of attention to productive use of energy and how it can positively impact whole communities and individuals that we will collectively tackle the knotty problem of manifesting energy access for all. To end off, ESI Africa will closely be watching developments at COP27 taking place next month to see how Africa wants to solve its own energy challenges. We cannot wait for the rest of the world to do this for us. And through conferences such as yours, we can absolutely deliver on this mandate and create our own energy transition. Thank you so much.